Hello YouTube, it's BirdoPry5, and I'm wondering if anyone can hear me, because it was a really slow start to this video. Let me bring up my channel in the app, and Anti-Tracker is first, so I guess people did hear me. Very cool. Okay, and there's the audio coming through. So Anti-Trigger was first at 6:25. Oh wait, so that was 6:25 p.m. That was a while ago. Sci-Fi Guy called second at 6:47. Anti-Trigger called first again at 7:09, which is when I actually started. Hector says hola at 7:09. Thomas Potts also at 7:09. And Thomas Potts with the I hear you. Thank you so much, Thomas. So yes, we had a very close 3-way tie at 7:09. Not Ryan Johnson rounding out the top 4. Never first, but here anyway. Thomas Potts wants me to ban Anti-Tracker. Hector says, nice seeing you outside today, Bird. Thank you, Hector. It was nice to get outside. And Rambling Canuck, hello Bird, welcome Rambling Canuck. Okay, so the long-awaited, it wasn't long-awaited, I didn't even know about it till Thomas told me about it a week ago. Campus Add-on for SimCity, for Cities Skylines was released today, and I've got it. It's installed, and it is working. Now, last week, we're not going to ban Thomas. Not Ryan Johnson. No reason to ban Thomas. Last week, we built up this hunk of land that used to be Battlestar Galactica Island into our commerce and office megaplex. It is just chock full of work. We've got highways, we've got subways, tons and tons of people come into this area to work because we needed to get up our demand. We also put down Central Park. Central Park is here on this island, and it brought our residential demand from absolute 0 to medium, which is amazing. We still have high demand, well, medium demand for commercial and high demand for industry or offices. And it's really, they mean offices, because our city is too educated for low industry. Not Ryan Johnson says he's Karoga's most wanted criminal. That is true, but it's good we have him here. It's good we watch him. Also, we did last time. It actually was last week, right? Because it was Saturday, or I believe was the last, or Sunday. I forget. It was Sunday was the last Cities Skylines stream. We put down this unique building in here, the prism, and I was told, oh, you shouldn't put it in roundabouts, but this entire city has unique buildings and roundabouts. So okay, so I did have to do a little experimenting with the campus mod before we started, just to make sure everything was working. So first thing I did was, they have a new public library building, and I plopped one down somewhere over here. Where did I put the public library? Now you see, we've always had a book bank in the education folder. Right, if you go to education, we had something called a book bank. But now we have an actual public library building, which actually works as a library, and it's actually pretty big. So let's see where I put it. Somewhere on the original island, I thought. So we should Did I load the wrong game? No, I didn't load the wrong game. Where? Come on. There it is. There it is. I was on the wrong island. I plopped it down here. Plopped. I said plopped. I plopped it down here. It's actually, if you look at it, it's a pretty big building. It took up like a full city block here. There were quite a few buildings that had to come down to put in this library. It's pretty cool. A couple of floors. It's got you know, it's nice. It's a nice looking asset. And the more public libraries you have around the city, the better. It counts visitors and library users in the city, and it ties in with your universities. It helps make your universities better. The more public libraries you have. Now, that is outside of the university system. There can also be libraries for universities, which are a little different. Also, I just had to try it. So right over here, where we already had our existing soccer stadium, which has already has subway access over here, and it has we've got a great winning record at soccer, and we've got a train station here, so we can get massive number of people into this section of the city. I threw down an American football field, and we won our first game. We won our first game. We had an attendance of 738 or 728. We had over 725 out of a total size of 750. So we were nearly packed, which means that a ton of people, you know, that the ability to get here is actually quite easy. You can see, excuse me. You can see there's a Stargate right here. And people come out of this, they cross the street. There's also a parking garage, which can be shared between these two buildings. So a lot of people came and parked, and I saw people crossing over the street, coming into this massive stadium, which is just city arena, I guess. I don't know if there's a way to call it. We are the Nerd City Spartans. No. Yes, we are the Nerd City Spartans, which is cool. In fact, we can change the color. Let's make it deep Klingon red. There we go. That is a solid color. A good color for the team. And when the games are on, you can actually see them play a little. I mean, they do the same 3 or 4 plays over and over, but it's actually a cool little animation. So yes, that's what I did to the city while it was offline. I just added this stadium, and I added 1 library. So what we need to do is actually today, could put down some more residential. We could put down some more commercial and industrial offices. But what I really want to do is add a university somewhere, because let's face it, that's the whole point of getting the campus add-on. But first, there's also some new policies for the city. One that I think will be helpful. Let me find it. It is a policy called Industry 4.0, and what it does is it basically any assigned industry, like I don't know if we even have any assigned industry left, but any industry areas made with the industries add-on, when there's for-profit education? Huh. Oh, I guess they've added a few things. For-profit education. All education facilities become for-profit, and students are required to pay tuition fees to attend school. Education building upkeep minus 50%. Cost reduces citizen happiness. Well, let's not reduce happiness. Book fair. The local public libraries organize a book fair. Increases happiness and entertainment within the public library radius. Cause public library upkeep increase by 100%. Geez, it doubles the cost of libraries. But since we've got unlimited money, let's go ahead and do book fairs. I don't think we're going to do for-profit education. Let's see. These all look like regular. Okay, so let's see. Taxation. Are there... Oh, wait. We could do that. We'll come back to it. But any taxation, new taxation policies? No. City planning. We could do this. We could benefit big business, small business, industry. High-tech housing turns homes into much cooler smart homes to raise land value around them. Slightly increase land value upkeep. Okay, whatever. We'll do that. Encourage biking. Old Town, VIP area, fast recovery. No. Industry 4.0. Here it is. The new technologies alter the nature of industrial workforce. All industrial workplaces are for well and highly educated citizens. Increase production output by 50%. Reduces workplaces by 30% for zoned industry. So it means you're going to need more jobs, but the highly educated people will be working there. Because that's our problem right now. We've got old industry that needs uneducated people. And we get like super overeducated people working at all the industries. So we will see if Industry 4.0, why they call it 4.0, I have no idea. But we will see if that helps the city at all. And then we'll figure out what I thought I wanted to do the campus on Autobot Island. I'm starting to have second thoughts. I don't know. Either this one. I don't want to do the wrench. I'm not sure if Batman Island is going to be big enough. Maybe we could do one school. But the problem is, if we do it on Batman Island, I'm going to have to flatten the island. I don't want to flatten the island. So I've got 2 options. 3 options. You do it on 4 options. You can do it across Autobot Island, which is going to be messy. It'll probably mess up Autobot. We can do it here on the Star Wars thing. That's got plenty of room, but could end up waiting. I mean, we don't have to limit it to campuses, but this would probably be too much for just a campus. We could put it on Toilet Island. We could call it Toilet University. There's a lot of room. There's actually a lot of room on this island. We could have a massive campus. Or we could put it down here by Pac-Man and the Ghost. We could have a bridge across. And now wherever we do it, we are going to need to run either ferries or ferries and subways. So, let me think. Let me think about it. I will read some comments. In the meantime, we'll enjoy some views of the city. Actor says Bird is Kuroga's most wanted criminal. No, Actor. Not Ryan Johnson says 929 subs. Bird, most excellent. Very cool. That's even a couple more than I last noticed. Not Ryan Johnson says when you think about it, Hector is correct. Wow. Anti-Trigger says holy crap. All those boats south of Federation Island backed up. What can I tell you? Kuroga has a bustling economy. Sci-Fi Guy, Qapla Bird of Prey, Qapla Sci-Fi Guy, Time of Spots, it's the only place without mines. Not Ryan Johnson says Bird Flop. Sci-Fi Guy says hello guys, hope you're all doing well today. Well, I'm doing okay. I know Anti-Tracker is still having back issues, so wish Anti-Tracker a better back. Hector says risks being repetitive. In the year 2137, libraries. Well, Hector, I'm assuming they just are like virtual reality porn stops at this point in history, but they're still libraries. Benjamin Franklin still gets the credit. Anti-Trigger says, well, you know, if there's one thing Bird likes to do, it's plop. I set that one up, and you took it. You took the low-hanging fruit. Josh Street says, Bird, did you see the Bird Jeep I sent you on Discord? No, Josh Street. I wasn't on Discord in the last few hours. That sounds very cool. I will check it out after the game. Thank you. I mean, if somebody's going to send me a Bird Jeep, I don't even know what that is. But you're damn right I'm going to respond to that if I see it. My great subway complex, my subway transfer station, which I'm going to have to add. I'm going to have to add some Stargates to this episode if I get a university now. Actor says there will be no printed paper materials in paper by 2137, and books would be too precious for access to the public. Well, that's a grim picture of the future, Actor. Darren Wagner says, Bird of Prey, so what do you get with the base game of Cities Skylines? Well, that's interesting. You get a game that lets you build buildings and roads and houses, very similar to what you're seeing there in this picture. You don't get, you get some parks. You do not get a lot of mass transit options. You get, I think, just one. Maybe you get buses. I'm not sure. I think maybe you just have buses as a mass transit option. You don't get the day-night cycle. You get basic industry areas like this. You can zone for, you make a district, and then you can say that district specializes in either ore, oil, or farming, or tree, or forestry, depending on what the zone has. You do not get the fancy airports. That's an airport that comes with the mass transit add-on. You get a decent city building game, very much like the base of SimCity 2013, but with a much bigger map and the ability to do much larger cities. I'll be honest, Darren, it's been a long time. I played the base Cities Skylines a long time. I can't remember. I'll tell you though, I loved it. Each add-on, I loved it even more. I mean, after playing it for a few weeks, I was sold. I don't know if it was 1 week or 2 weeks, but it wasn't all that much time. And I said, well, let me just keep an eye out for a sale. I got lucky, the sale happened, and I picked up almost all the other add-ons at half off. So it wasn't too bad. And for a game that I play as much as this, I really don't mind spending what I did on it. It's well worth it to me. Now this latest campus add-on, even though it's not on sale, it's only $12.99. So it's not bad. But yes, for everybody else, Cities Skylines is on sale. The base game for 75% off, $7.50. Then there's add-ons. Most of the add-ons are 50% off. The newest one, Industries, is only like 25% off. And the brand new one, Campus, of course, isn't off at all, but it's only $12.99. Now that said, if you were going to go buy Cities Skylines, I'd say get the mass transit add-on, get the and the park. Get the mass transit add-on and the park life add-on. That lets you do fancy parks and lots of different mass transit options. The After Dark add-on, it's completely up to you. Honestly, half the time I turn off the day-night cycle anyway because it's just too dark to do things sometimes. Although having it when it's dark, you get to see things like the Northern Lights and you get to see fireworks shows. So, I mean, there's reason. Oh, also you want to get natural disasters. Assuming you want to occasionally destroy your city with meteors and tornadoes, then you want to get the natural disasters add-on too. If you don't want to destroy your city like a psychopath, then you don't need natural disasters. Anti-Tracker says to Darren Wagner, nope, trying to get some work done, and I just can't focus because of my back. I'm so sorry, Anti-Tracker. Actor says, you called sick today, Anti-Tracker. Anti-Tracker says, Darren, base game is good standalone, your basic SimCity clone. Then if you like, you can add, wow, it's like we're talking the same exact answer. Darren says, Anti-Tracker, that sucks. I'm sure he means the back. Anti-Trigger says, no, I did not call in today because today is my day off. Drew Sapphire, welcome Drew Sapphire. What did I just walk into? You're walking into me building a city, Drew Sapphire. This is Nerd City. It is, I don't know how that boat was able to phase through those other two ships, but this is Nerd Island's Nerd City on a custom map created by the Anti-Tracker, and it is a city builder much like SimCity was, but this is a modern version. Thomas Potts says, Anti-Tracker, please check Discord. Not Ryan Johnson says, Anti-Tracker, did you get to your doctor? No, he's going to the doctor tomorrow. Drew Sapphire says, so like real football then? Yeah, what they called football before was a soccer stadium. Now they're calling it American football because I believe the developers of this game are across the pond somewhere. But yeah, it's actual football. Anti-Trigger says, Thomas Potts, I may have to watch that, lol. Thomas is lolling. Actor says, yep, bread is good to hide the blood. Anti-Trigger says, not Ryan Johnson. I am seeing the doctor first thing tomorrow. You're going to see Alex Leafy's first thing in tomorrow? Anti-Tracker says, the team should be called the Karoga Pansies. Oh, Anti-Tracker. Thomas says, wait, he's giving free college. I don't think it's free necessarily. Toga says, Deacon Jim. Yes, actually, they are saying that if you occasionally look at the college, it's random, but you will see toga parties. There'll be a toga party on occasion, and there will be a graduation ceremony at the end of each academic year. So you're told to be on the lookout for those types of things. Actor says, only if you pledge loyalty to the Don, Thomas. Thomas says, never. Anti-Trigger says, Thomas spots, well, I know it sounds like free college. However, the Karoga Re-Education Centers are not quite Ivy League schools you are thinking of. And Thomas Potts says, I shall infiltrate the university and turn the students against him. And Thomas is lolling at Anti-Tracker. Actor says, I fear your face is a bulletin behind every administrative post in Karoga, Thomas. Actor says, maybe with a sex change. Not Ryan. Johnson says, lolling. Anti-Trigger says, look at those backed up ships. Anti-Trigger says, only joke and cause traffic jams on water. Actor says, they are visible from space, Anti-Tracker. Thomas Potts says, the weapon I'm sending to Karoga Resistance is getting through. Mark Andy says, Qapla, Mark Andy. Hector says, I said most criminal, not most wanted criminal. Oh, my bad. My bad. Thomas Potts says, virtual reality porn stores. Well, that's what libraries are going to be in the year 2137. Hector says, hi Mark and Sci-Fi Guy. It's hidden B-Day, I think. Oh, it is. It's Sci-Fi Guy's B-Day today. Anti-Trigger says, oh, by the way, for anyone that cares, when we were talking about the age of the Enterprise, the 2245 date from the screen in a mirror darkly never actually appeared on screen and is not canon. The age of the Enterprise, 2245 date, from the screen in a mirror darkly, never actually appeared on screen. So it's not canon. What? In a mirror darkly, wasn't that the Enterprise? The Enterprise mirror universe? And if it was, the ship, the Enterprise, is never in... Oh, maybe the NX-01 Enterprise? Because the NCC 1701 Enterprise isn't in that show at all. It's not the Enterprise, it's the... what is it? The Discovery? It's some other ship. No, it can't be the Discovery. It's... I forget the name, but it's a different Constitution class ship. Not Ryan Johnson says, howdy Mark, Andy. Hector says, you got plenty enough to get through some months of gameplay easily, Darren. Hector says, if you don't want to play with cheats like Joe, unlimited money, you will have many plays, restarts until getting the hang of it all. Actually, I mean, if you don't want to play with unlimited money, there are tons of YouTube tutorials on how to set up a basic, profitable city that will get you, you know, as much money as you need, and then at any point you can actually just start playing the game, and you'll have millions in the bank. You know, if you just let it run for a while, you'll have millions in the bank, and you can do and build whatever you want. So that's kind of why I don't mind playing with unlimited money. It's actually not that difficult to make a profitable city in this game. It's not fun. It's not the most fun to have a profitable city. But it isn't that difficult. Actor says, yep, night sucks in this game. Thomas says, how many miles in the sky was that highway? I didn't see it. Sci-Fi Guy, hello to Hector. And yes, it's my birthday today. Well, happy birthday, Sci-Fi Guy. Very cool. Alexa, Volume 7. Alexa, sing Happy Birthday.
Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
To you. Happy birthday, sci-fi guy. Happy birthday to you.
and many more.
Thank you, Alexa. Happy birthday.
Thanks, but it isn't my birthday until November 6th.
Jesus Christ. Cancel. Cancel. Anti-Trigger says, do not worry about that boat, Joe. It was not from Turtistad with a phase cloak and a nuke. Okay, Anti-Trigger, thanks. I won't worry about it. Actor says, all the boats are intangible. Tiki of Doom says, happy birthday to Sci-Fi Guy. Josh Street says, bird paradoxes in Sweden. Well, that makes sense. Anti-Trigger says, I like it better when Joe was in the corner. Fun to see his face when things go wrong. In other words, fun to see his face at any given time. Yeah, Anti-Trigger, another day I'll have my face in the corner. I just finished physical therapy. I am hunched over in the hospital bed, so to say. They were not able to fix it. So, well, we'll see. We'll see. Thomas says you aren't charging tuition, so it's free. Well, I don't know if it's technically free. It seems kind of weird that the default would be free. I'm just saying it's not for profit. I mean, even not-for-profit schools charge tuition. Tiki of Doom says probably a dumb question, but is there multiplayer? Anti-Trigger says sadly no. Anti-Trigger says Joe and I are looking for a good multiplayer game to have our war. Tiki says lol nice. Hector says Civilization. Thomas says Civilization is the only one I can think of. Anti-Tracker. I'll sell you nukes. I have too many. Tiki says yeah, I thought of Civ 2. Anti-Tracker says yes, Joe. In the Mirror Darkly, they were looking at the records on the Defiant. Right, it was the Defiant. And those records and the bio of Archer. In the bio, it supposedly said that Archer died in 2245, right, the day after. But that was... Okay, it was the records from the Prime Universe Defiant that was in the Mirror Universe. I got it now. Thank you. Thank you, Anti-Tracker. The day after 1701 was launched. But that part of the text never appeared in the episode. So then how do you know it? Hector says, or a fun RTS like an old Command and Conquer. Anti-Trigger says, I would love to find something like Empire Earth. I'd love if there was like a Warcraft 2 was still available for online play somehow. The Epic Beard says, I heard Bird loves cheats. That's not it. I love mods. You can't cheat in a one-player game. I did suggest to Anti-Tracker a game called Subspace Continuum. It is actually free on Skype. It's free on Steam, and it's a massive multiplayer space combat game, but it's a very simple 2D top-down, looks like asteroids, but much nicer graphics. And instead of shooting asteroids, you're shooting other spaceships and flying through mazes and stuff. And I mean, technically, most of the games are like capture the flag games, but you can just go ahead and duel with other players. So we could set up a duel. We could all go on one day. We don't have to just be me and Anti-Tracker. We can set up teams. We could do all types of things. It's completely free, and it's called Subspace Continuum, and it's available on Steam. And it's very simple to learn. You can play it with your keyboard. You can play it with a joystick. It's just, you know, forward, back, reverse, forward, left, right, fire weapon, fire special weapon, and a couple of extra things for like warp jumping and some couple of fancy things, but nothing. If you just want to go in and shoot and fight, you can just go with the arrow keys, the shift key, the control key, and I think the tab key, and you're good to go. And the Trigger says Civ is okay, but Empire Earth was my favorite. I've never heard of it. Canoic says Defiant was a Constitution class ship in the Mirror Universe. Stalling Web. Thank you, Canoic. Actor says there was more than one Empire Earth, I think. Tiki of Doom says me too, dumb for Civ. Yeah, I've been looking at it. I got it. I'm not picking up on it. I got a day when I have nothing else to do, like watch a good tutorial, because the 2 tutorials I've watched so far completely sucked. Completely sucked. Anti-Trigger says Civ is good, it really is, but Empire Earth is a better tech tree. Is RTS not turn-based, but still very strategic. See, as soon as somebody says tech tree, I already don't like the game. Canoic says, lol, Alexa sings the royalty-free version of Happy Birthday. Well, Happy Birthday was ruled by the courts to be royalty-free. Tiki of Doom says, yeah, Empire Earth was good stuff. Epic Beard says, Alexa should do the Marilyn Monroe version. Canoic says, you mean the Tilly version. Epic Beard is lolling. Thomas Potts says, Bird of Prey is rude in blackface. That's why no camera. I'm not in blackface. Actor says Empire Earth can be played over LAN. Canoic says I love arguments over whether Cooter games are canon. Thomas says Sims 4 is free on Origin until May 28th. You can cheat in sports video games, and you're playing against the game AI. Thomas says Bird, when are we playing Call of Duty? That's a good question, Thomas. I haven't fired up the PlayStation 4 in a long time. Anti-Trigger says, I just want to find something that represents our full nations. That's why I'm all hung up on Empire Earth. The Epic Beard says, so Nintendo Game Genie wasn't cheating. No. Not if you were playing against yourself or someone else who had the same cheats as you did. Actor says, Empire Earth 2 can be played over LAN with an unofficial patch. 1.5, some guy. Actor says Call of Duty or another first-person shooter, please. Anti-Trigger says there are 3 versions of Empire Earth. The first one is the best. The graphics are not exactly mind-blowing, but it's good. Actor says Cripple Brigade, assemble. Dale Stratford says hello, all you righteous legends. Canoic says Bird is in Orion face. And Actor says no love for tech trees. Freaking Cities Skylines has a tech. I don't think so. It's got things you've got to unlock. It's not an actual tech tree. I don't consider it a tech tree. But I can see your point. It is pretty close. It is pretty close. So let's just freaking found a university. Let's go ahead and put it right here. We will make it on, what is this again? Imperial Island? Right? It's not Rebel Island, it's Imperial Island. So, let's get a road system going. Let's see. Anti-Trigger says, so we need to let our subscribers decide which game we play to decide the fate of the great Kyrgyzstan war. Alita Duda says hello. Welcome, Alita. Canoic says good evening. The Epic Beard says I vote Godzilla game. Actor says it is tech tree if you can only go from lower tech to upper tech. Thomas says Russian roulette will decide the victor. I am going to get back to playing this game. If anybody has any questions, please help answer them. I don't know how long it'll be before I get back to comments. I would like to get a university started, and that's not going to be simple since I've never done it before. But I'm assuming we're going to want a good... Oh, the other thing you get with the university add-on is the ability to change your bus routes, if you so desire, from like city buses to yellow school buses, which is just a little weird because I don't know anyone who went to college on a yellow school bus. Now, I know people who went to college, a high school on a yellow school bus, because I went to high school on a yellow school bus, but I've not seen it with college. And even the high school, it wasn't something the high school actually offered. It was something my parents and some other parents, I guess, got together and did, because there were a lot of kids from our neighborhood going to this one particular high school that was a bit of a distance away, and you know, they didn't want us on mass transit at the time, and I sure as hell didn't want to take a city bus, so I was content to take what we called the cheese bus. Many crazy memories from that bus. My father wanted to get a school bus and do it himself, and he probably would have made good money, but we begged him not to, and I don't think he'd have been able to take the students. He didn't never realize just how nutso those kids were. We had people trying to come in the emergency exit because kids were throwing shit at their cars. One guy came to the bus with a bat, and the bus driver pulled a bigger bat out from under his seat and got the guy to leave. Yeah, it was ridiculous. And we were going to a pretty damn good academic high school. We weren't going to one of the unfortunate city high schools that were more known for discipline problems. We were going to a respected institution. 2-lane, one-way road suitable for low to medium traffic. No, I want one-way. One-way with sound barriers. That's what I want. Why would you even do this? Why? Listen. You know what? I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain about that hump. There we go. And now we'll fix the hump. Humpbacked people? No, Mr. Scott Wales. I saw Track Yards. I was on Track Yard stream for a while today. They started doing a live review of Star Trek The Next Generation Encounter at Farpoint, episodes 1 and 2. I guess that means I better hurry up and start doing my live review of Deep Space Nine sooner than I thought, because I'm not going to say that live reviews were my idea, Anti-Trekker. was doing them before me. But I'm not sure if it's coincidence that Captain Foley came to my stream the other night and saw the 2,000 people there, and now for the first time I've ever seen Track Yards do a live review of a show. I don't know if it's coincidence, but it's funny. I wish them good luck. I watched most of it until I had to start to get ready to come on. Man, the problem with Encounter at Farpoint is it just sucks. It sucks. It sucks as an opening. It is so freaking boring. And live reviewing it is like, especially everybody knows what happens. Now, Emissary, the first episode of Deep Space Nine, that is freaking awesome. So, not going to have the same issues. Not going to have the same issues. Okay. Let's see. Now that's too close. Let's do straight road. And the thing about universities is that you can put the buildings, except the main building, can be put on a road or a path. So it doesn't, not that every building has to be on a road. Just the one main building has to be on a road. So let's see, I haven't done this before, but in districts now we have, yes, we have Paint Campus. And the interesting thing about campus districts, just that I'll show you, is you can have a split campus. So let's say we had a campus building over here and campus buildings over here, and here it says campus area. If we then cut it in half, now they're both the same area. Whereas previously, I believe that would have cut it into two separate districts. But for college campuses, it all works. It all becomes the same area. So we could actually extend this campus area all the way over to a different island and put a separate campus area, but it'd all be part of the same university. So that's kind of cool. Just kind of interesting thing to know. I haven't tried it with industry areas or anything else, but so far they've only said that it works with campuses. So let's just fill in this area here. I think that's good if we've got a... Now, a lot of buildings also don't have to be put inside the campus area. But that's good. That should be good to start with. Okay, so we got our campus area. So we head over to education. Now we got to pick what type of university. A trade school. A liberal arts college, because we need dancers for DJs strip clubs. A just general university, I believe, or varsity. Okay, no, this is sports teams, museums, which we can't build until we have a top level university, and modder packs, which are just add-ons for other things. So, trade school. This building defines the campus area for the trade school, allows population to progression of the campus area, works headquarters for city service. Trade school campus buildings provide university level education. I could have sworn they said there was a science. There was a sciences. It's certainly not liberal arts. University campus area. This building defines the campus type to university, allowing reputation progression in campus works. So what's, oh, one's a liberal arts college, and this is a full-on university. So, okay, so we're gonna go with a university here. So this is the main building to the university. Good. Now that we've laid that, we've got dormitories unlocked, study hall. Let's see. Dormitory says dormitory is a residential building for students for the duration of their academic studies. Building increases campus area attractiveness, student capacity, and requires a university campus area. Okay, well, we have that. University study hall. Students with spare time can use this study hall to do their homework, projects, and prepare for exams. Building increases campus attractiveness and needs to be placed within the university campus area. So, right, the dormitory doesn't need to be within. It requires a university campus area to be around, but the dormitory doesn't need to be in the campus. I could throw the dormitory anywhere in the city. It's weird like that. University groundskeeping. Oh, for Boothby. Groundskeeping works hard to keep the campus, looking clean. Tidy aesthetic increases campus attractiveness and value land placed inside. Access increases needs to be placed within a university campus area. House groundskeeping. Okay, that's what I just wrote. That's what I just read. Attractiveness of campus be placed inside the campus area. And what the hell is this? Footsie Club? Footsie Club? Footsie Club is open for all fans, players, and coaches to share their love for this sport and friendly practice matches as footsie game nights. Am I saying that right? I mean, I know footsie, but footsie is something you play as a kid under tables. Is this like the thing you hit with your foot? Am I saying futsai? I have no idea. Futsai. Anyway, it increases campus area attractiveness, needs to be placed within the university area. Okay, fine. So let's start building. What do we got here? Path with decorations and a university path. So let's get the nice university path. We will make it rounded, and let's start building out the university area. I think we're going to have a good part of the university area over here. Well, let's see what we need before we put things down. Okay, well, dormitory, I think we will keep. We can put more of these down, but I think we will keep them here on either side of the main building. That will be the dormitory. The study hall. The study hall, that will be the first building over here. Sure. You gotta cross a bridge. Gotta cross a bridge. Groundskeeping. We can put that nearby. The main building. The footsie club, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what this is. But let's see, is there anything else to put down yet? No. No, we're gonna have to wait for the university to grow. So let's go ahead And we'll put this down over here. For now, we can always move it. So now we need a way to get people to this university if it's going to grow, because this highway is not ideal. So let us put in a Stargate. Building unique faculty. Building a unique faculty. They didn't put something. Really? You're going to put this building all the way out here? A school of law. Frickin', why didn't you tell me this sooner? This is a massive building. I can't believe they put it all the way out there for me to find. Like, that's it. There's nothing further to go. Wow. Why not put it up front where all those empty spaces are? So great. So now we're going to have a bunch of lawyers graduating. Terrific. Okay, so we've got to get our Stargate system, aka subway system, hooked up, aka Metro. The game has 3 different names. Well, we have 3 different names for the stuff in the game. So we are going to put a Stargate. Oh, well, okay, here's what we can do. We'll put it right across the street from the university, but of course there's no crosswalk. There's no crosswalk, which means bad things, right? Because the students cannot get there. So let us put in an unnecessary road to nowhere just so that we get a crosswalk over here so students can cross. That's very important, because if we didn't have this, they would have had to walk all the way down and around, or come all the way over here, cross over, and walk back. So it's just a good thing to remember. Now here's the problem. This island does not yet have nearly all the roads it's going to have. So how are we going to do this? We will put some more Stargates in. Well, let me expand the main road first. There we go. Okay. Let's see. There we go. And you connect there, and granted, it's not the best connection, but we can fix that a little with the Move It mod. There we go. It's not perfect, but it's better. It's better than nothing. There we go. And I think I made it worse. Yeah, I did. Actually, you can undo your changes by hitting Control Z with the Move It mod. But what fun is that? Okay. Okay, I think that's good. So we'll put subway stations around, Jesus, around this road, and we'll put some in the middle. It's Uncle Buddy. Okay. Hold on. I'll be right back. There we go. We'll have a nice square in the middle so we can put a subway down there, and we'll worry about connecting everything later. So we got a subway stop there. Let's put a subway stop here. Subway stop here. Subway stop there. Subway stop here. Subway stop here. Subway stop there. And a subway stop here. And we'll put one here and one there. Okay, so now the tricky part. Now, wait, before we connect these, we've got to make a new connection for them at our subway depot here at Anti-Tracker Island, because the current ones are full. The current ones are full. So where? Okay, I need daylight. I need daylight. I'm using Ultimate Eye Candy mod to turn it back to daylight. I need to see what's going on. Okay, so where can we build another? Here, we can build something here. We can put a subway. No. Oh yeah, historical building. Yes, I'll just write historical building. That's fine. So we can put some. I don't know how many we can fit, but let's see. Let's see if it even works. Oh no, that is. It's way too much of a mess. We can't put one there. Oh, jeez. Huh. We just have to keep going out, I guess. Keep going further out, although there's we could. Okay, we could fit one just barely in here. Just barely. Yeah. Where is it? There. Okay. Those people have to find somewhere new to work. But yeah, we could do it here. It'll work. It's not. Okay, well, here's what I got to do. Also, I've got to connect this path. We got to do it right. This is the pride of the city. This is the pride of the city. We need to bring this down. Oh. Oh, and there's no... Damn it, there's no... Just what I said before. There's no... Okay, okay, here's what we do. There is no... Here's what we do. Page down. Really? You're gonna complain? There we go. No, what are you talking about? Did you connect? You did. Okay, you connected to the road. So, there we go. I was going to put it here, but then there's no crosswalk. People would have to come all the way down here to cross. So this way, when people start using this Stargate, they're going to just walk across here. Wait, did this go up higher than it needed to? Slightly. Slightly. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's wrong. It's... You know what? It's close enough. It is close enough. It's close enough. So, here's the deal. Now comes the not so fun part. Okay. Here it is. We've got to start this deep in the water. Else it's going to... else it's gonna screw with the land. So we're bringing it... I'm gonna hit page down to bring it as far down as possible. And here we'll go. So we're gonna start there, and we'll go to here, and now we've got to take it all the way down again. It might not be. Okay, we're good. We're good. Now we'll take you to here. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You to here. To there. To there. To here. We got to make sure this is a loop. Okay, we don't want it going back and forth. If it goes back and forth, it's going to cause issues. So now we will let's see. And try not to make it turn more than 90 degrees. So let's see. Let's see if that works. Okay. Now we'll bring this one again as far down as possible into the water. And we will connect it to there. And it did not connect. We have a failure of a connection. Okay. That's fine. In fact, it's probably better. Okay. So there we go. to there. Perfect. And now this one we left out here. Yes, we did. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Now, let's see. Did you connect here? No, you did not. You did not connect. You son of a bitch. Okay. We'll get you to connect. We'll get you to connect. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so now the not as hard part. Let's make sure we can set up our stops. Create a line. We'll go through, make sure the line connects. It does. Okay, now the hard part. Well, not the hard part, but with luck. Yes, it connects all the way through. Excellent. So now we go around the loop, adding a stop in each time we go, and then we're going to, of course, go around the loop in the opposite direction. And I know I said I try not to move more than 90 degrees, and I did it there. But Z's are special. I don't know why. Don't ask me. Perfect. So we completed one line. We create a new line. Now we're going in the opposite direction. There, to there, to there, to there. Oh, we've already got subways moving. Subway cars moving. To here. Now here's the thing. We might have to tear down our existing university. Okay. To here. And complete the line. Perfect. Perfect. Now these should switch colors momentarily. There we go. So we've got our custom colors. Very cool. Now, granted, most of these don't have power yet, but our university does. Our university does because we have electric roads mod. So power. Academic year. It seems you're halfway through the academic year and you have time to expand and adjust. Oh, that's right. When you have a campus, you've got to be doing things. Right, Sassy? Nerd City University. I think this needs to be Telosian University. Yes. There we go. Unrecognized. Campus attractiveness 250. Oh, varsity sports 0. It's because we don't have any varsity sports. Policies. Student health care. We got to give free health care. We got to give free lunch. Oh my god. Visiting scholars. Campus hires various lecturers and scholars to teach to indoctrinate campus. Affects all. Okay. I guess we gotta get visiting scholars and Universal education. Regardless of the campus reputation, students don't pay any tuition fees. So you see, that proves that it's not free. Cost, no income from campus tuition fees. So I'm not doing universal education. I'm sorry. They're getting healthcare. They're getting varsity sports. And, well, they'll be getting varsity sports soon enough. But they're not getting universal education. Now, unfortunately, my tablet was off, which means I've probably lost a bunch of comments. Oh. Okay. So let's put in a stadium. Where do we put the stadium? Maybe we put the stadium dead center of the island? Or maybe we put it... What is this? Oh, the chirp banner. I dragged it down. Maybe we put it over here. This is a big area here. Okay. Here's what we'll do. Wait, where is the nearest son of a bitch? Okay, good, great. We've got a Stargate here. So we're gonna put a road out here. It doesn't need to be that big of a road. But it shouldn't be that small of a road. We'll put the road out here. Where's the Stargate? Sure. Going directly to the Stargate now. Can we fit a varsity team here? And then which one? What should our university be known for? We already have a professional football team in the city. We could have a professional baseball team. Not professional, a varsity baseball team. I'm not sure I've ever heard of one. We could do track and field, which I gotta say, actually, I'm kinda liking. Basketball arena. That's nice and small. My university had a basketball arena. We also had a football stadium, but the geniuses gave up the football team. So we had a football stadium with no football team. There was a football team when I started, just after I left. They had to cancel the football program. What is this? Aquatic center. But you see, this would be cool if I could see the pool. But it's indoors. I think we're going to go with track and field. I don't know why. It makes me remember that old Commodore 64 game. Okay. So, there we go. So, let's see. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Like home and away matches. The varsity team plays in home and away matches. Match outcome can be affected by ticket price, hiring coaches, funding, cheerleading. Oh, cheerleading. And using varsity sports policies. Salosian University Spartans. I'm afraid that's going to confuse them with, well, the Talosian University Spartans is different than the Nerd City Spartans. Okay, campus area info. Oh, look at this. Look at this fancy window here. Varsity team, whatever. Team identity. Oh, we can change it. The Chirpers. The eagles. The eagles are a bird of prey. That's what we're doing. And the team color is not going to be, well, it could be gold. Although I tend to like dark red. Yeah. Fierce eagle. Eagle red blood. That's what I'm thinking about. That's it. The Eagles. The track and field Eagles of Telosian University. Team identity, team color. Yeah. Eagles. Cool. Academic works. Academic staff 5. Well, there we go. We just increased our academic. Give a research grant? Sure. We'll give a research grant for dissertation. Why not? Fan club support. Advertisement campaign. Sure, let's advertise. Sponsorship. No, can't do sponsorship. How do we get cheerleaders? Should we lower the price? I don't know. Let's lower the price to $20. I mean, this is not a football game. So $20. That should get more people here. And total, how many students do we have? 0 in tuition fees. Student capacity 0 of 3,000. Wow. No one has come to the university yet. I suppose. Let's make sure. The subway is running. Where are we? We're on the wrong island. No, we're on the right island. Here we go. Nope. Oh, there is. There's like one. Where are you going? Where are you going? No! Go to school, you bastard went to work. Some of you go to school. They're using this ramp I built for people to go to school. Instead they're going to these buildings. Okay, well, I didn't want to have to do this, but Starfleet Academy. The science facility. I think. Oh, and we got a university here. Yeah, you're gonna have to die. And the science facility. Students 0 of 5,000. Really? There's no students going to this university? Well, we're gonna shut you off. And how many are going here? 0. Oh, because that stupid thing. I forgot. We have that thing that gives education to everyone. The Large Hadron Collider. It gives free. Yes, it gives free education to everybody. Son of a bitch. What the hell's the point? Why would they even allow the university to not override that? I'm so mad I'm going to launch a rocket at Kurdistan right now. Damn you, Kurdistan. Where's the Hadron Collider? This is the space elevator. The Hadron Collider's here. Do I turn it off? Do I dare turn it off? I mean, I just wasted all that time. It's not a mod. It's a monument. Great. Great, the game froze. Even in this, there we go. There it goes. So many people were looking at the rocket launch that it momentarily froze the game. Okay, well, now that Turkestan is going to have damage rain down upon it, I feel a little bit better. But I gotta shut this off. We turned off the Large Hadron Collider. People were afraid. I'm sorry. Too many people were afraid of black holes. Too many people were afraid of black holes. Let's see what's going to happen. I bet population's going to go down. The city's going to be pissed. The city is going to be pissed off. Let's see. There we go. Now let's see. I don't know. It might take a while. It might take a long damn while for anyone to use this university. Because they're all educated. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I bet this is like a bug they did not even think about. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Well, listen, we have a world-class university. It just has no students. We should still be proud. We should still be proud. Let's... why do you not have power? The roads have power. How is it that you don't have power? Fine. You're gonna get. You want electricity? You're gonna get electricity. You know what? Let's give you something interesting. Little solar array. Even though we've got plenty of power in the city. There we go. I'm so annoyed. I am so annoyed. Okay. Well, let's give it some time. Let's see if anybody starts using this. 3, 4, yes. Yes, we're starting to get students. It is slow. It is slow AF, but it is happening. Okay. Good. But we have to keep the Hadron Collider off, which totally sucks. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. I'll put this game on to show you, and then I will start reading comments. Not how I hoped this day would go for the city. Campus Add-on. I should have put it in a different city. Maybe in City on the Edge of Forever. They need education. Okay, I am back. Let's see. Where was I? Bird, when we're playing Call of Duty. Game Genie wasn't cheating. Call of Duty or another first-person shooter. 3 versions of Empire. Cripple Brigade Assemble. Hello, all you righteous legends. And I believe... Oh, no. Okay, Bird is an Orion face. No love for tech trees. Let our subscribers decide what we play. The new person said hello, Arita. I believe. Kennewick says good evening. Epic Beard word for Godzilla. Hector says it is a tech tree. Thomas said Russian roulette would decide the victor. And there we go. Here we are, back here. Alita Duta, if I'm saying your name correctly, if you're still here, let me know if I'm not. Actually, it's morning here. Well, welcome anyway. Sci-Fi Guy says, hey, how you doing today? Kennewick says, play Pie in the Face. Ever heard that game? I have not. Anti-Trigger says, any of you guys use greenmangaming.com? Never heard of that. Kennewick says it's a board game that's Russian roulette with whipped cream. We should play that game that they that Bortis and Clyden play with that thing that shoots the knife out through your hand. You always got to keep throwing it. Not the other game Bortis and Clyden play. Anti-Tracker says they have Empire Earth Gold for $5.99. Well, Anti-Tracker, if it sounds too good to be true. Arita says, Sci-Fi Guy, I am fine. How did your day go? Anti-Tracker says, those goddamn school buses. Yes, I did say that today. Thomas is lolling. Sci-Fi Guy says he's doing well. Thomas says, that Jeep back was hot. Actor says $3.14 in GOG, good old gaming or something, Anti-Tracker. And Anti-Tracker says it's good old gaming legit. It's kind of, I mean, people say it is. I don't see how it is, but people say it is. Dal says, luckily I got to start driving in 9th grade, but before that, due to integration, we had to spend 45 minutes each way. At least we got our homework done on the long ride. Well, your bus ride was way more productive than mine ever were. Hector says, of course. The Epic Beard says, I saw that too. Bird drooling over the Jeep's rear end. Hector says, GOG is great. Tika Doom says, yeah, I like GOG too. Hector says, excellent for those old games. Epic Beard says, you could lower the thump. Yes, I did. Anti-Jerker says, low system requirements, 512 megabytes of RAM. Thomas's question, what if someone wants to go the other way, leaving the university? What do you mean? Oh, the other way on the highway? Well, they can't. I guess I'll have to... I thought that was a little too easy, Thomas. Son of a bitch. I thought that was a little too easy. Dale says, oh my god, we're so rigidly disciplined on our bus and terrified of the bus driver. Even if we talk too loud, she would yell at you, silence. We weren't able to talk for... Wow. I mean, Dale, who... Not able to talk. What were they going to do? Like, tape your mouth shut? That's the thing. I mean, I don't know if it was because it was New York, Brooklyn, or because we were assholes, or because the bus drivers just didn't give a shit. But, I mean, if somebody said you're not allowed to talk, what? Or what? Or what? Now, I guess if your bus program is run by your district, I suppose that could, you could get suspended or something. But this was a private bus, it was school buses, but they were privately contracted to bring us to school. So the school had no say over the buses. So basically anything went on the buses, and man, anything went on the buses. Hector says then you will need something like Tungle to emulate LAN over internet play against Joe. Hey, that's getting too difficult. And I says I understand there's a patch you can get for that. Like smoking? Sci-Fi Guy says DS9 reviews, good idea, Bert. Thank you, Sci-Fi Guy. Dale says, yes, we were happy to see you on Track Yards. I was happy to be there, Dale. And I think it went well. I mean, I think my only problem was that I think Encounter at Farpoint was a terrible episode. I would rank it among the worst TNG episodes. I skipped that episode. Like if I go back to watch TNG on Netflix, I started episode 3. I mean, the whole first season isn't great, but I can't do Encounter at Farpoint. I actively try to skip it when I can. So I hope to see how it works out with their later episodes. Now, the way they're doing it, seemingly a low frame rate and pausing often to talk about it. We'll see how it works out. I'm surprised that they were able to get through that like 1 hour and 38 minutes of footage, and well, I left before it was completely over, but you're here, so I assume it ended by now. Thomas says you should have thrown the baseball stadium and have a view of the city in the outfield. We can always put a baseball stadium. Tiki of Doom says, looks like Cities Skylines is on sale on Steam right now too. Yes. Oh, on Steam also. Well, that's cool. The Epic Beard says, I have to watch other play games until I build my new PC. Buying piece by piece, easier to afford. Hopefully this summer it will be finished. Very cool. Dale says, whoops. Who among us has forgotten to boogie on the like button? Thank you so much, Dale. Thomas Potts says, don't forget police, fire, and hospitals. Damn it, Thomas. You want them to have everything? You want that university to have police and fire protection and hospitals? Frickin' guy who was afraid that was giving away free health care. He's now concerned that the students are not going to have hospitals. You know what they're going to get? They're going to get a crematorium first. Yeah. A crematorium is going to be right next to the dormitory. Or, yeah, we'll put the crematorium at the end of this useless road. What goes on down there? That's where the bad students go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I guess you guys get a hospital. You know you're gonna need it. That should take care of that whole island. What else we got? Police. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of need for police. I'm sure. 35, 40. I think we'll do the modern police station. You know what? Maybe we'll put that over here too, so that the police can keep an eye on campus and fire department. That can be further away. We don't need. What's the chances of anything burning here? I mean, really. There. You can be out over there, and I know. I should have done this earlier, but you guys need to eat, so we're gonna need to put down some small density commercial around to give, delis and bars and restaurants so that people can order in food and whatnot. And we'll put some high density commercial too, just to have. And we're going to have a couple of offices to give people some space. And then we're going to have fraternity and sorority row over here of what will look like residential houses, but will actually be fraternity housing. There we go. And then we'll buffer that with some more offices that can give the kids some internships and whatnot. Actually, let's... You know what? Every place there is a Stargate. Every place there's a Stargate, I need to put in a small road so that people can actually cross the street. That would be helpful. Even though there's no place for it to go. Well, actually, this one, we can put it here. That's close enough to that Stargate. And you can actually come on out to the end of the island. I don't know what you're going to do there, but we'll put that there. Where else? Where's the next Stargate? It's here. So, yeah, you'll go here. And you'll come up to here. We can put a path. We can put a path to there. And you here. Again, I don't know why, but let's see. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. You need it there. Okay, well, you're just going to be a little there. Perfect. Good. So now our Stargates are actually functioning a little. Thomas, get them healthcare and fire. And oh, we need garbage. We need garbage. I almost forgot garbage. We can put we can put our garbage incinerator down here. In fact, let's put 2 of them. There we go. So we got plenty of garbage services. Is the piping okay? Do they got water? Yes, they got water. There we go, Thomas. Now are you happy? Let's just check before I get back to, let's see, how many people. Big number, 33. Son of a bitch. Unrecognized. We are still an unrecognized university. We have 35 students. Well, at least it's going up. I guess this just means that our population was so educated, we had no need for further education. So, John DeMarco says, hello, everyone. People saying hi. Kenwick says, welcome. It's Sci-Fi Guy's birthday. Dale said, I want to go to this Imperial College. Dale says, it is. Sci-Fi Guy, happy birthday, jolly good fellow. Dale, you missed Alexa singing. Cancel. You missed her.
Hey there.
Alexa, stop. You missed her singing happy birthday. I don't know what the hell that was. Where are we? Sci-Fi Guy says thank you to Kennewick and Dale and John DeMarco. Kennewick says, oh, Thomas Bud says, I have to go to work. I think you might read this by the time I get there. It's very possible. Very possible. Kennewick says, if you're under 30, you're under 30. If you're over 30, you're really 31. Kurdistani law. Kennewick says, or Anti-Trick has been watching too much Logan Run. I can never tell. Wait, I saw something said a Bird of Prey 5 motto. There it is. Thomas Potts says, I think I made it worse. Bird of Prey motto. Wow. Thanks, Thomas. Anti-Trigger has been watching too much Logan Run. I can never tell. Anti-Trigger says, okay. Anti-Trigger says, so I got Empire Earth installed. Going to test it, see if it crashes. The Epic Beard says, you're fired per the Overlord Bird. I'm fired? Who fired me? What Overlord? Chief Cook says, hey everyone. Kennewick says, welcome Chief. Just in time for class. Chief Cook says, what class? Chief Cook says, well, Kennewick says, at Telosian U, all the food is served Klingon style. Wow. Chief Cook says, Anti-Tracker, how's your back doing? At Telosian U, all the food would be whatever you imagined it to be. So if you imagined Gok, live Gok, you would get live Gok. If you imagined a succulent, juicy T-bone steak, you would get T-bone steak. And if you're like Anti-Trekker and imagined a, you know, half-eaten squash pie, you'd get a half-eaten squash pie. That's what you would get. The Epic Beard says free lunch for only $4.99 after discount. Please validate your parking for only another $4.99. Thomas says, Anti-Trigger, I just thought maybe you could get acid to make the NASA logo turd in the middle instead of NASA. Oh, acid designs. Jeez. Thomas Bud says, okay, leaving now. I'll try to be back. Take care, Thomas. Kennewick says, don't hurry, Thomas. Bird won't get to your comment before you finish your work and get back. Chief Cook said hi to Thomas. Thomas says bye. And the trick is, how do we get cheerleaders? Do we lower the price? Kennewick says, allow dance routines instead of personal statements on the Telosian U application. John DeMarco says, school is overrated. Epic Beard says, they don't want free lunch. John DeMarco says, these colleges don't have any students either. Kennewick says, bird hoised by its own mod petard. No! Tiki of Doom says, lol. Kennewick says, yes, let the rage flow, bird. Kennewick says, everything is the fault of the Turdistanis. Distract the people. Tiki of Doom says, looks like you need refugees, bird. The Epic Beard says, the campus need bars to get students. Actress is Anti-Tricker. How many more streams will it take to rescue of Steve Shives, in your opinion? Mr. Miles says, nice Stargates. I approve. Welcome, Mr. Miles. Anti-Trigger says, Hector, I think we'll get him, eventually. Next stream, I think we'll get him in the ship. Then we need to launch a rescue craft. Why? Why do you need to launch a rescue craft? Hector says, did Empire Earth work? Anti-Trigger says, yeah, it looks like it. I need to find that online land patch. Hector says, with infinite fuel and electricity, why need a rescue ship? Because there's no engine. Yeah, Anti-Trigger says, because the ship is just a pod, no engines. Well, you've got those little maneuvering engines. It would take a long time, but if you warp time enough, you should be able to bring them back. Hector says, so why not launch a rescue ship directly? Because he can't plot a course to Steve Shives unless he's in a ship. Mr. Miles says, Anti-Trigger, did you get that file I sent you earlier, the TNN one? Mr. Miles says, with how my laptop is acting, I can't be sure of anything anymore. Mr. Miles, are you even real? No. Actor says, seems an exaggeration, Miles. Epic Beard says, I didn't have a bus. I had to walk 2 miles to school. Even in winter, frostbite was a legit concern. Mr. Miles says, Encounter at Farpoint isn't that bad. Sure, it's rough. It shows signs of being a pilot, but it isn't horrible. Well, I respectfully disagree, Mr. Miles. Actor says, I hope Bird is okay with playing against you at a game you mastered. Yeah, I don't think that's very fair. Mr. Miles says, it's bad, but just think about STD. You smile the next time you watch Encounter at Farpoint. It could have been so much worse. John DeMarco says, yes, for its fault. Farpoint is a masterpiece compared to Discovery. Yeah, but it's still not good. Sci-Fi Guy says, Epic Beard, I feel for you. It was quite a walk, especially in wintertime. Actor says, DJ for head of sorority, fraternity, committee, frat house committee. Epic Beard says, yep, they added busing after I reached high school, but only Doe Elementary and middle school. I got a car ASAP, lol. Epic, only 4 elementary and middle. I got a car ASAP. Actor says, now I understand why you cultivated an epic beard. An epic beard, lols. John Araki says, 9:31, getting warmer. Thank you so much, John Araki. The epic beard says, out of town kids had buses, but nothing inside city limits. Austin Shelpko. Did you say Stargate? I did, Austin. We have a number of Stargates in the city. We are using Stargates instead of subways. We have mastered ancient technology, and we've even mastered using the Stargate for intraplanetary travels. So it's all good. It's all good. Actors is a full-on Fidel look. Kennewick says Bird is on track to double subs in less than 1 month. Michael Henry, are you all having fun? Austin says, oh, I see it now. That's awesome. Cool, Austin. Actor says, of course, Michael. How are you? Kennewick says Bird's public transport uses only Stargates. John Araki says, Michael Henry, there can be more than one. Actor says, in Karoga, Bird decides when you must stop educating. John DeMarco says, education for everyone, not in Karoga. Actor says, education to Bird is a mean to get that employment statistic number high. Thomas Potts says, back, does he know I left? I do now, Thomas. John DeMarco says, good timing, Thomas. Michael Henry says, I'm good, Actor. Only one what, John Araki? John Araki says, Michael Henry, what do you mean? Michael Henry says, John Araki, you said that it can be only one, and I'm asking more than one what? John Araki says, good Highlander movie? Question mark. Thomas Potts says, Anti-Trigger, did you see my message about making the turd NASA logo? Anti-Trigger says, so the Neo EE patch seems to work, but I won't really know until I can test it by playing with someone. By the way, antivirus does not like the patch. However, it would appear that the patch is legit. And he spelled legit wrong. Anti-Trigger, if antivirus doesn't like it, how did you manage to find out that it is legit? You installed it anyway, despite your antivirus warning you against installing it? Well, this will be probably the last video Anti-Trigger edits for a while. He's gonna have a ransomware issue on his hand. Thomas Butts says it's a Karoga trap. Well, it's somebody's trap. Anti-Trigger says Thomas Potts not yet. Brian McFarlane says hi-de-ho, everybody. Hi-de-ho, Brian. Mr. Miles is unsubbing for reasons unknown. Michael Henry says, John Araki, okay. I know you are, I know who you are, no, and to be fair, I like them all. I've watched them about 20 or more times a piece. Thomas Potts says, Anti-Trigger, you should see Acid change the center of the NASA logo to a turd for your space program. John Araki says Kana or Duncan. Kennewick says any Highlander has to include Sean Connery, lol. Michael Henry says both have their good points and bad points. Mr. Miles says there can be only one wrench. And Michael Henry says Quentin MacLeod also. I have no idea. If I saw Highlander, it was ages and ages ago. Was Highlander the movie about them building some type of shield to block the sun because of the ozone layer, and after the sun stopped, like for some reason, once the sun went away, technology stopped progressing and society started reverting back to old ways, and like the Highlander was some guy who just like kicked ass and like brought justice to an unjust and crappy world. Is that the movie I'm thinking of? Michael Henry says, and I will have Anti-Trekker's wrench before you, Miles. Mr. Miles says, I will behead the rest of you wrenches eventually so I can gain your power, wisdom, and immortality. Epic Beard says, no wrenches, be safe. John Araki says Highlander was a movie about marijuana. I don't think that was it. And Kennewick says yes, the Highlander with Sean Connery. Michael Henry says Highlander 2, not Highlander 1, bro. John Araki says, so that was Highlander 2 I described. Well, that would be a weird second movie. John Araki said, did anyone here like the movie Sunshine? Thomas Potts says Lowlander. Mr. Miles says you're thinking of one crappy Highlander movies, I think. One of the crappy Highlander movies. Thomas Potts says Lowlander. Michael Henry says kinda, sorta. Mr. Miles says there's always one crappy movie. Josh Street says Bird is thinking of the new Fist of the North Star anime. No, this was something I probably must have seen like 1995. If you know, it's way, way back. Mr. Mouse says, look at the MCU and Captain Marvel, and Thomas Potts is again saying Lowlander. Lowlander, is that a Highlander film? I don't know. I've never heard of Lowlander. Actor says Highlander is a weird second movie and very bad also. Michael Henry said that would be a weird second movie. Best review of Highlander 2. Well, there you go. Actor says one of the worst sequels ever. Yes, Lowlander. Everybody saying everyone say Lowlander. Great. That's what you say. Everyone say Lowlander. Highlander greater than Beastmaster, says Epic Beard. Okay, let's see what's going on in this city. I'm so annoyed. So annoyed at this freaking university. I had high hopes. What the hell is the point of putting all this time and effort into building a university if you can just build the Large Hadron Collider and everybody stops going to school? Sixty frickin' students. Still unrecognized. Despite all the policies. Fine, you know what? We'll do universal education. We'll do universal education. What else? Oh, scientific study. No, we're not going to give a grant on Star Trek Discovery. We're going to give a grant on scientific study. That's a useful grant. I should have I didn't realize that was a drop-down box at first. How is our sports team doing? I assume our sports team isn't doing well since we have no students. Okay, even if all 60 students were on... Wow! We won a match! How did we win even when we didn't have enough students to compete? I'm shocked. I guess all of our students are athletes. Well, that must make the law school really, really empty. Oh no, all 60 people are students of the law school. So they're doing both law and track and field. I gotta say, that is frickin' amazing. Good for them. Good for them. Okay, let's go to the university and we'll put down a path from there. There to there. And does that connect? It's not that close. It's not that close. There we go. There we go. Okay. So that now connects. So if people want to come in, yeah, there you go. You can go home. You can walk down this road. Granted, it's abandoned road. There's nothing here. You'll probably get murdered on the way home. Although you won't, because we've got... Let's make this... What could we put here? We'll put some stores or some bars, some restaurants here. And we'll put some more student housing right here, right along the Stargate, and we'll put in some offices up here. Yeah. Oh, I've got to fix the highway. Because let's say you come on this highway, but you want to go this way. Or you're coming this way on the highway and you want to get off. Well, I guess it's simple. We put a U-turn lane. We will put a U-turn lane. Oh, excuse me. We will put a U-turn lane on the highway. That's a good idea. All highways have U-turn lanes. Now, usually they say for emergency vehicles only, but that's bullshit. No, turn the other way. There we go. There we go. That should fix everything. Oh jeez. That's okay, that's a Control Z moment. There we go. Yeah, you better get back on the road there. I don't know. Is that too close? I feel like that's gonna cause a mighty bit of traffic. Yeah, I think it is. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it this way. If you want to go around, you get... Oh, okay, well that's terrible. That's the wrong direction. Let's see, how are we gonna do this? Space already occupied. Yeah, by a road. That's why it's supposed to connect. I hate this. Fine. I'm gonna turn on road anarchy. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you see, it worked just fine. It worked just fine. Oh, I'm on straight road, damn it. That's why. Okay. And now I'm on destroy. Great. Okay. There we go. Curved road. No, why are you turning the wrong way? Okay, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Yes. Okay, but now we have to turn you around. Okay. There we go. It's not the prettiest, but it works. It works. Okay, people want to get off. They get on. They get on here. They U-turn it around. They can go back that way. People coming this way, they can get off here and they can go straight. And we've got all directions covered. There we go. Right? You come on either way. You turn around. Perfect. Is there any conceivable way? We're coming from here. We can get off by going around. If we're coming from here, we can just get off directly. If we're coming from here, we can get on directly and we can turn around by going to there. So it is all solved by a very messy, but since traffic is so low, I'll be okay with it. It looks like we do have to make a little move it mod adjustment here. Yeah, you've got to come down. There we go. Maybe down a little bit more. That's it. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So what are you complaining about? Not enough workers. Well, I guess we do need more people in the city. We do need more people in the city. I don't know. I don't think people want to live near a power plant. Let's see. What are these low residential houses looking like? What's our city stats? We're still at 149,000. Just barely creeping the 150. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. we could put some high density. We could put a little high density housing in. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst place. Some people want to live closer to school. I mean, we've got good mass transit here. Maybe we've got, you know, visiting athletes. They want to do a little Airbnb or something. Put offices here. There we go. We'll make this look like a respectable university. And yeah, you need concession stands and stuff. So there we go, and we'll have great big offices to overlook this section of the city. So perfect. And yeah, we'll do some offices here. Maybe we'll even connect. Sure, why don't we connect these two islands? I know. It goes against my no bridges policy, but we could connect them with a pedestrian. Let's just try connecting them with a pedestrian path first. Let's see if that works at all. Which house? Somebody's house has to go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. There we go. So now we can get people walk across if they're so inclined. Really? That's not connected? That was stupid. I hit it twice. Let's break that. Come on, how far could it have gone? There we go. Right, that's not good. There we go. Okay, cool. So now people really could walk. Or ride their bikes, if they were so inclined. Yeah, look at that. They're leveling up. They are leveling up. Are you not connected either? I could have sworn you were connected. Really? You're not gonna connect. Come on. What is going on here? You're the right height. Are you serious? Why is this being such a pain? And of course. Of course. Oh, I put in a road. Damn it. Why didn't someone tell me? Thomas! Thomas, you weren't watching close enough. I was trying to connect a road to a pedestrian path. There we go. Okay. Now, let's make sure you're connected. Yes. Yes, you are. And people are already starting to cross. So that makes me happy. Okay. Well, we've got something going here. We've got a decent island. Our university is gonna be suffering. I have a feeling it's gonna be suffering for a while. I have a feeling I should ignore it for a while and come back to it in a couple of episodes, and we'll see where we are. 84 students, not so great. Not so great. So let me read the comments, and then it'll be time to go. Hector says, one of the worst sequels ever. Yes. Miss Mouse is low. Oh, everybody say Lowlander. I've read it already. Midlander, Lowlander, Moonlander. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Kenwick says, yes, Bird, you are correct. You are describing Highlander 2, which isn't the same expanded universe as Highlander 1 or Highlander the TV show. Wow. Miss Mouse says, Farlander, Outlander. Michael Henry says, Hobbitlander. Epic Beard says Zoolander. Yes, now Zoolander I've seen. And Zoolander is awesome. And this entire city is a city for ants. Kenwick says Birdlander, the jazz musical version of Highlander. Wow. John Araki says Anti-Lander. Actor says Highlander is the same continuity as STD or the Resident Evil saga. Michael Henry says John Lander. Okay, we're in one of those moods. Andy is okay, I'm out of here. Have a good one, guys. Oh, and Joe, I looked at about 50 articles, blogs, and other about the Neo EE patch, and they all say the same thing, that antivirus does not like it. Mr. Miles says, sigh, well, I spent my short break with you, Bird of Prey, but I got things that need doing. Take care, Mr. Miles. Michael Henry says, later, guys. What game is this, says Michael Henry, and I assume most people told you, but it is indeed Cities Skylines, which YouTube should be marking it right under the video. Anditrika says, old code used because many viruses that come out after Neo EE use similar code, so it gets blocked by Norton. Well, Anti-Tracker, I hope nobody uses Norton on this stream. Kenwick says, good night, Michael and Miles. John Araki says, Henry, did you and Bird do an Ancestry DNA test yet? Well, I did an Ancestry DNA test with Ancestry.com. So if you ever do one, Michael Henry, if we're related, Ancestry will let us know. John Street says, no wonder no one is here. Doomcock is doing a Game of Thrones stream. We've got 18 people here. That's not bad for a City Skyline stream. Kenwick says, I'll stay with Bird. Doomcock will be streaming in 7 hours. Well, Doomcock started streaming at 3 p.m. Eastern, I believe. John Araki says, anti-users Norton. I'm afraid that's what he means, John Araki. I'm afraid. That would definitely explain why his computer sucks. Anti-Tracker, if you're still here, uninstall Norton right now. Enable Windows antivirus, Windows 10 antivirus, and your computer will go from sucking to not sucking. Hector says, wait, anti-trigger uses Norton. I mean, that's worse than AOL. Michael Henry says, yeah, I love Doomcock, but Game of Thrones is getting old. Lol. Kennewick says, Michael is from the Mirror Universe. Thomas says, Jeeplander. Now that would be a movie I'd watch. And Anaraki says, Nordenlander. Now that's a lander you should not have. Michael Henry says, Bird is Arnold. I'm Danny from the Mirror Universe. Josh Reed says, 69 more subs and Mama Prey can kick Bird of Prey out of the house. Oh boy. Start unsubscribing. No. 69. So what's that? 931. Thomas says, bless you. Thank you. Actress says, salute, Bird. Thank you. And John Araki says, remember the movie Twins? Which one of you is DeVito? Michael Henry says, me. Kennewick says, maybe Bird will do a mobile stream from the bar that sends drunk people to Bird's block. John Araki says, we need to get Bird a drone to fly around his neighborhood. That wouldn't be bad. Actor says, with a speaker to get people off his lawn. But Bird is even a little drone would start conquering his hood. Tiki of Doom says, hashtag bar life stream. Wow. Epic Beard says, Matchbox car loop-the-loop track just needs to be painted orange. John Araki says, Drone Prey 1. Actor says, after his drone gets air superiority, then the dogs of war attack. That means you, sassy. Thomas Bott says, then house you crushed was full of children. Well, they shouldn't have been living alone. Actor says he will say they were Kurdistani spies, that too. Or some, Denarian excuse. There are people you can't simply pave over them. Watch me. Epic Beard says, underwater land bridge, lol. Hector says, Thomas was mounting the children, Bird. Mourning, oh, Jesus. Thomas was mourning the children. Which is good, because I was worried when I first read it. I was like, what is going on here? Sci-Fi Guy's birthday dinner just to get here. See you guys later. Take care, Sci-Fi Guy. Thomas says, because I'm working, I can't watch all the time. Actor says, I hope it is cake, Sci-Fi Guy. Actor says, happy birthday, enjoy. Thomas says, have a good dinner. Commander DJ Odyssey says, hail all. Commander DJ, just as I'm getting ready to leave. Commander or DJ, are you feeling better? And I know people probably have been asking that all day, and I apologize, but I'm curious. Michael Henry says, oh, duh, it's the title and the description, sigh. Thomas says, hi, DJ. Commander DJ says, hi, Thomas. Michael Henry says, hi to DJ. Commander DJ says, hi to Michael. Austin says, hi, Bird. Met you just a few days ago when you did the Season 8, Episode 6 stream. Heavily enjoyed it, and I've been enjoying watching this. Thank you so much, Austin. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be honest. This was, excuse me. This was not one of my better City Skyline streams. First, I'm exhausted. I just finished physical therapy. And second, nothing worked how I expected it to work. We've got this new City Skylines add-on, and it's simply not working like it should be. I think there's a bug in it because we had, just a weird thing. Just a weird way, a weird coincidence, the way things worked out. Usually they're even better than this. So if you're enjoying this one, I hope you check out some of the earlier ones. Some of them were really good. This one I'd put on the low side of average. But thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And DJ, are you still here? How you feeling? Michael Henry says, did you pay for the add-on? Well, I didn't steal it. Yes, I paid for all the add-ons, but I paid, Actor says $13 down the drain, frack those developers. Well, no, it's still very good. I mean, I still would pay I would have paid the $13 just to get the football stadium, the baseball stadium, and those other sports arenas. I don't need to, and public libraries. I don't need to have a university, to be honest, but it came out, I thought I would show it off. I could just demolish the university tomorrow and just turn it into another island like the rest. But I would have paid $13 just for those other things. But hey, at least some people are using the Stargate now, the new Stargate, so that's good. That's something. Austin says, when do you usually do streams? Well, that's a good question. I don't have a great schedule because of the issues I'm having, but usually in the afternoons or evenings, Eastern time. So tomorrow's Wednesday. That means I will probably be doing a stream between 5 and 5:30 p.m., maybe 6 at the latest Eastern. And you said, did you say, were you one? No, I'm not sure where you were. But yeah, so let's say between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern will probably be tomorrow. I'll probably be doing a Bed Life stream. Or I might do my first Deep Space Nine live review. I haven't decided yet. I'll see how the day goes. But yeah, tomorrow will be between 5 and 6 p.m. Thursday will be again. Thursday will either be from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., 2 to 4 or 2 to 5, or again this same time. But more likely Thursday I will try to do it earlier, just to let more people on. What I'm going to do once I've got it figured out, I'm going to publish a schedule on birdoprey5.com, and I will give an update. I'll have a time for the next, so you have an idea when I'm planning the next schedule, the next stream. It'll be tentative, but it'll be better than nothing. So soon, next few days, check out birdoprey5.com. The schedule will be the next thing I add to the site. But thank you for coming and giving it a chance. Michael Henry says, welcome to American Healthcare, DJ. Okay, what did DJ say? John Aragi says, sub, like, comment, beer. Commander DJ says, yes, I feel like shit. I just got done doing a radio show. Epic Beard says, welcome, cause Bird loves to read lots of welcome comments. DJ says, just pisses me off. All these doctors don't seem to really want to dig into what's completely wrong. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Austin says, perfect. See you tomorrow. By the way, I live in New York. Well, so do I, Austin. Small world. Michael Henry, and thank you, Austin. We'll be looking for you. Michael Henry says, welcome to American Healthcare, DJ. Actor says, oh, DJ, Consolidation Prize. You are now in charge of all the frat and sorority houses in University Island. Thomas says, feel better, DJ. We need you to sneak attack on Karoga Friday night. Oops, ignore that, Bird of Prey. Rambling Canucks says, granted, DJ, honestly, doctors for the most part are useless unless you get lucky and find a good one. Actor says, be careful of doctors that dig deep, especially where their specialty doesn't apply. Commander DJ, I have no luck except bad luck. Michael Henry says, what game do y'all attack Anti-Tricker on? That would be Kerbal Space Program. Kerbal. Kerbal Space Program. That's also available on Steam. Brambling Canuck says, Commander DJ, I have 3, and none of them know what the other is doing. Doctors, I assume. DJ says, at least my cardiologist is competent and cute, too. Lol. And Michael Henry is asking for pics of the cute doctor. But DJ says, but seriously, I go in because of my leg and they take a back x-ray. Well, DJ, the nerves run through the back. I don't know. It's, I can't practice medicine anymore. I promised the court. Epic Beard says, glad you see a good cardiologist. Mine were all horrible and I fired them. DJ says, I got you some, Michael Henry, when I see her again. I'll get you some when I see her again. Very cool. Yes, very cool. Well, guys, thank you guys so much for coming. Again, check out birdofprey5.com. It's got a bunch of links to my different stuff. And soon we'll get a schedule up because I know lots of people have been asking about a schedule. But thank you all for coming, and I really appreciate it. We're gonna do some new stuff this week or soon. DJ says, then they insult me by saying, well, you have degeneration in your back, but that's because you're past 40. Lol. Rambling Canuck says, Nightbird. Actress is practicing medicine. Jet Reno. Analog intensifies. Kennewick says, Qapla. See you all next time. Everybody saying good night, good night, good night, good night. Mamo pray. She says good night. Have a good night, Bird. Qapla. Good night, everyone. Qapla. And good night, everyone. And go hang out on DJ Odyssey's Discord or something if he wants to keep chatting. It's a good place to chat. So, Qapla. And yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Thank you all for watching my video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. Check out birdofprey5.com, the new home of everything Bird of Prey 5 on the web. You can also check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. If you'd like to make a donation, check out paypal.me/birdofprey5 or on birdofprey5.com. Take care.